Hi. So this is a stream of consciousness where I just start off with something and I just go for it. So a lot of you guys respond well to this on my Instagram when I have random rants of stream of consciousness, and I decided to film a sit-down video today because I know a lot of you guys miss these and a lot of you guys like my more philosophical videos, as I've been requested by a lot of people in person to make more videos like this. So I wanted to start it off by saying I feel far away from this world. Or at least I used to feel far away from this world. You know, in the end, I know that everything is connected, everything is linked, but I just feel so much more alien compared to other people. But then I feel like a lot of us feel like we're alien, and the reason why I think I feel alien is because I'm more human. Is that kind of weird? I feel like a lot of us have lost touch in humanity. I feel like everything I lash out with or everything that's wrong with me is because I'm just simply more human. I can't understand why people love to imprison animals, torture them just for the sake of our taste buds. Does that make me crazy? As some people may make me seem like I'm crazy or shoving not eating meat down people's throats, but to me it's just being human. To just be human, to not let another animal suffer for your own selfish needs. There's just so many things I don't understand. Like, I mean, yeah, we're humans, but we say hi to dogs and we don't say hi to people. We avoid people, we avoid the sunlight, or we don't go to sleep when the sun goes down, we wear shoes. I think a lot of us have lost touch in humanity. We're all playing roles. Like, you could be talking to someone and you could be taking off their 9th mask, but the person you're still talking to, you could be still looking and talking to the 10th mask. We're all playing roles, and it's fine because that's the way we live in this world. And the issue isn't playing these roles, the issue is believing these roles. But like I said, for some reason I feel like we're all connected. I just remember learning, biology and like chemistry, science, maths, history in school, and realizing that they're all linked together, because they are. Atoms have an equal amount of electrons to protons, and if there are equal amounts of protons to electrons, then there will be no charge. And if they have an unequal amount of electrons and protons, then they are reactive, or I think they're called an ion. And balance cycles in math have a very special place here. I wondered if math ruled the universe, or if math was God, because math determined whether this atom was reactive or not. It determined whether there was an equal amount of electrons as protons, as in how many electrons and protons there are dictate whether there is a reaction or not. We're all binary codes. We're all numbers that make atoms that make up us. This might be a bit misleading, but if atoms are 99% free space because electrons are not particles but waves, then doesn't that mean that we are empty space and that we're living perhaps in a simulation? But doesn't that tell us that like the solid things around us are all our perceptions? We perceive the solid things around us, if that makes sense. The solid things around us are just perceptions of matter. Terence McKenna said that matter is like magic, but not like magic like Harry Potter and witches and stuff, where you can just make something out of nothing. More like alchemy, where you can get something and make something out of that something. Like getting water and cooling it, freezing it to become solid like ice. I believe that consciousness can travel without matter, without like a body. Like, for example, when we sleep, we are somewhere else. When we astral project, we are on a different grid. What I'm confused about is like whether time is a dimension or whether consciousness is a dimension, because we all have different consciousness, we all have different realities and perceptions. If my consciousness is my reality is completely different than yours. My universe is completely different to yours. You're experiencing different things, I'm experiencing different things, we observe things differently, everything is different. The colors we see are different. Your blue could be pink, my pink could be green. How am I supposed to know that? I mean, that's why we have different taste buds, and that's why we have different favorite colors, because all of our perceptions are very unique to us and very different to us. And it reminds me a little bit about Plato's cave. I don't know if it's Plato or Plato, and I remember learning this in school for a little bit. It's basically this story told by Aristotle, I believe, I might be wrong, okay? It's been a while. It's been a while. It's this story or fable of these prisoners locked up in a cave, and all they see in front of them is a wall. They're bound, they're tied up, they can't move. All they know is the wall in front of them, and there's a fire behind them that casts shadows in front of them. So when there's other people walking by in front of the fire, they can see humans, they can see the shadows of humans, the shadows of trees, the shadows of dogs, the shadows of birds, but they can't actually see birds or trees or humans. They can only see the shadows of them. And one day a prisoner breaks free, gets out of the cave, and sees the birds, hears the birds, smells the lavenders, feels the grass, is actually out there and knows that trees exist, dogs exist, birds exist, and they're not just these black and white 2D shadows on the wall. And so of course he runs back to the other prisoners to tell them there is a whole world out there, at least to give them hope, or at least to break them free, to experience this whole world. And he comes back into the darkness of the cave. Because it's so dark in the cave, he can't really see those shadows anymore. Prisoner runs to the other prisoners like, there's a whole world out there, there's birds, there's trees, you can swim in the water, there's dogs with soft fur, like fur you've never even felt. And of course the prisoners have never felt a dog, has never seen the color of trees, has never smelt lavender, etc., etc. So to them, they just think this prisoner is delusional. Like, you're delusional because you went outside and the sun and the light is blinding your eyes and you've hallucinated all of these things. So the prisoners would rather just be locked up staring at this wall because that's all they know. You know, I feel like the prisoner that wants to tell people like how it really is sometimes. Also, a lot of us prefer not to know. Freedom is essentially the nature of God. Age-old saying, ignorance is bliss. The prisoners were happy to be ignorant because they didn't know what the outside world was like. And sometimes the things that we don't know are the things that intrigue us the most, especially for those who are a bit more adventurous and willing to learn. I used to say that like my favorite words were the ones that I didn't know the meaning of because they had a lot more possibility, a lot more interpretation, a lot more imagination. Back to we're all one soul. I mean, we are, because that's why we have morals that tell us and make us feel guilty for things that we do that's wrong to other people. There's a lot I can go into that. I'm sure you guys might have watched my video, which is why are we here, or where do we come from, or something like that. And the idea that we're all one is a big idea that a lot of people believe in. There's so many people I meet that I'm like, I don't know how, but you're like the exact same person as me. Mass consciousness is a real thing, and if you want to believe that we all are one, because we are, ego creates separation, and that's why we feel separate. You're poor, I'm rich, I'm Australian, you're American, you're a girl, you're a boy. All of these things, all of these separations and categories have been created by our egos to separate us, when in reality, we're skin and bones. We have feelings, we have a brain, we have hearts. We breathe, we bleed, we feel pain, we love, we hurt. The end of it is that we all are the same. We all are the same. We all don't want to die alone. We all want happiness. We all want peace. Anyways, I don't know where this stream of consciousness is going. You could probably hear my washing machine in the background, but yeah, I could probably go on more about it. Quickly, what I did say in that video ages ago is that one of my favorite sayings of like how everything is a cycle and how everything does go around and come around. Birds eat ants, but when the birds die, the ants eat the birds. And that's the cycle of life. For example, when you have an apple and you put it in the ground, it decomposes into the ground, becomes part of the ground, the soil, and is ready to grow another apple tree in future. Energy can only be transferred and not destroyed. You could be throwing rubbish in your neighboring town or in your neighboring state and be like, fuck this state, and trash and litter their state. But at the end of the day, you're littering your environment, your world, your home. Littering someone else and someone else's home is also littering your own home. I don't know where I'm going with this. I hope you guys understood a bit of my chat. It kind of didn't really make sense, and I hope you guys enjoyed a video like this. Please thumbs up if you did, or share it with a friend if you do like videos like this. I just want to quickly say thank you to Sup Supplements for sponsoring this video and for sending me all these supplements. Most of you guys who have my Instagram saw that I posted about these supplements earlier this week, and if you haven't checked out my Instagram, like, check it, universal.hobo. Talked about how, you know, when I was younger, I always just thought that like healthy was just having long nails and thick hair, etc., etc., like a flat stomach or thigh gap or whatever. In reality, it's what's inside your body that is something that you have to actually take care of. Your body is a house, you know, you can paint the walls of the house, but if you don't take care of the foundation of the body of your house, then it won't last very long. So this one I take Gut Love 25B Probiotics 8 strains. This is basically for your overall health and digestive system. It helps support your immune system, and it helps keep a healthy balance of healthy bacteria in the gut. So this is pretty much gold to me. Thank you so much, Supplements, for sending this to me. These other ones that they sent me, I'm not going to be taking every day. This is the one I do take every day though, just because I have so many supplements that I already take because I'm a vegetarian and there's so many things I need to like supplement myself with. And this is another one they sent me, and this one's more for like fitness, fuel, ignite, train, and this one has caffeine, and I usually don't have caffeine every day, and that's why I don't take this every day. Yeah, thank you so much, Supplements, for sponsoring this video. Leave me some suggestions if you also want me to do some stream of consciousness where I start with like a line or a topic and then I just spew whatever comes from my brain. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for watching. Namaste lucid. Namaste alive. Love you guys all. Please subscribe. Bye. For a chance to win a merchandise bracelet, all you have to do is go to universal.hobo on Instagram and comment a moon emoji on my recent photo, and I'll randomly pick a person and send off a merchandise bracelet or two. I love you guys all so much. Bye.